no. My macro.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, Bill. Alright, I think we are ready. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. A few more minutes and we'll get going. How are you doing today? Just giving it a few minutes to let people filter in. If I ever had an 1835 Canadian ship token, ship on front.
It's possible. I don't remember.
I'm not sure if we've had that one yet or not.
I didn't remember.
Let's see which one that is real quick. Let's see. Assuming that would be one of the bank tokens.
I assume so. So.
I know we've got a few with the anchor on it. I don't know about one with a ship on it.
No. It's not the
Okay.
bank token.
It might be a pre-Confederate token.
Ships, colonies, commerce, on back.
Oh, there it is. Francis Mullins and Son, 1829 halfpenny. That's got the ship on the back. It's a commerce token. And there was one from 1816 from Montreal.
Another one right there that has something else.
What date did you say? 1835. There's an 1831, 1812, 15. $1843. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, that would be a pre-Confederate token. So yeah, we've not seen one of those yet. I'll have to keep an eye out. Those look kind of neat. A lot of different varieties of them.
Yeah.
From different various years. There's a lot of pre-Confederate tokens. Yeah, we'll definitely have to keep an eye out for some of those. Very cool. Oh yeah, same here. I like the way they look too. Yeah, we're building a. You know, we do collect Canadian, so that's one of the things that we're building up a collection of is the bank tokens and the pre-Confederate tokens. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out for those for our collection as well.
When to bring to you guys. As well.
Got our standard red line, so I'm gonna fix that real quick. Give me one sec. There we go. Back to green. Alright, so how is everybody today? Doing well, I hope. Sorry about the kind of bright nuking light in the background. We'll get some more folks filtering in soon. Hey, Silver. All right, so for anybody who didn't catch it, this past Thursday I did reboot the Cheapskate Coins of the World Series. It's basically just an introduction. We looked at some various coins from different countries and talked about why you should collect foreign coins along with American coins, and I basically did comparisons of anything that you like to collect in American coins, be it the silver bullion rounds or silver dollars or small cents or large cents or whatever. You can find that all in foreign coins. And so if you didn't see that, check that out. I'm going to try and make it a weekly show. I'm looking like Thursdays right now. I don't know if that's going to stay the same night, but we'll see. So I will be back on this Thursday. It's more like an afternoon for us, but night for you guys on the East Coast. So I've been doing it at like somewhere between 3 and 4 our time, which is right now our Pacific Standard Time. I meant to do a giveaway during it, but I completely forgot to do it because we got so into the conversation. So I will be doing that this week. I'll make sure to make up for it. Got an Eastern Caribbean States quarter interchange today. Oh, very cool. Always cool to find those. So yeah, I'll make up for that this week. I will make sure to do the giveaway that was supposed to be last week. I'll make sure to get it done this week. All right, so how is everybody doing? Anybody got anything interesting going on? No, I'm doing all right, I guess. Hanging in there.
I'm hurting.
Hey, Angela's neck's hurting as usual. She had her physical therapy today. It's my birthday tomorrow, so of course I'm in denial about getting older. I just want to quit having birthdays so I can just, like stop aging. That'd be fantastic. All right, we're going to kick this thing off. Oh, God, I'd love to be 26 again. No, I'll be 43 tomorrow. I'm an old fogey. Getting to that middle age. Alright, so let's get this thing going. So, you guys might notice on the heading it says live coin sale today instead of auction. That's because pretty much everything today is all on buy it now. I only have a couple of years on you. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to get old. But alright, so so kicking it off with we got a 5 coin album bundle. So these are great for anybody who's looking for some albums or wants to look to get somebody into collecting. You can give these, to somebody as a gift. Kids love them. Right, so we got, this is $15. And you got a Presidential Dollars book is the first one. And it's everything from 2017, 2007. Let me focus this a little bit. Oh, there we go. So everything from 2007 to 2012. And then, that way, there we go. And then we got a Kennedy $50, starting at the beginning, 1964. So you can tell this is definitely an early album. So it's only got a few dates filled in. And then this one just says cents. So it's just whatever pennies somebody wants to put in there. And then Lincoln cents number 2, starting 1941. So that's your wheat cents, and then going into the 60s. And then a Jefferson Nichols album. So 5 albums, $15, makes them $3 a piece. Great to have for any collector. Great to have for if you know anybody that you want to try and get into collecting or just started collecting. And it is all 5 for $15. Anybody that's interested. So again, you got nickels, you got 2 pennies, you got Kennedy $50 and presidential dollars.
I don't know where she is. I even texted
Yeah, I'm
her.
not sure where she's at. She'll probably show up at some point. Maybe busy or
Asleep.
didn't wake up. All right, last call on this one. Then you'll get all 5 of these for $15 at $3 each. Nice little collection of albums. All right, we are going to move on. If anybody decides you want these, or if you just want one of them, let me know. I'll sell them individually at $3 each. All right, next up. All right, so these are all going to be $12 each. And these are the SMS sets. And we do have 2 of them from every year. So 1955, 56, and 57. At $12 a piece. Trying to get one open here. There we go. Right, so you got 66 and 67 that were in these plastic holders that the men put out. And then you got a 65 that was in the cellophane. Again, we've got 2 available for each year, so 2 65s, 2 66s, and 2 67s. And we're looking for $12 each. Any takers? You don't have to buy them all. You can buy just one. There's just one year you want.
Just let us know which years.
Like this one's a 66. Alden Davis wants a 1965. All right, so let's go into Alden. All right, so we got one more 1965 left, and then we got the 266s and 267s. Here's one of the 67s. Make room for that. How you doing, Alden?
Haven't seen you in a while.
All right, last call on these. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides you want one of these, let us know. I have no doubt we'll probably have people pop in later on saying, "Did you do the SMS sense yet?" Get these back in their packages real quick. Give me a sec. If anybody said decide you want one of these, let us know. All right. Next up. All right, next 3 items. These are going to be $25 each. And these are full war nickel sets in the capital holder. So it's every date, every mint mark for the 43 or the 35% nickel war nickels. And again, we do have 3 of these available. At $25 each. So it makes it what? How much is that per nickel? $25 divided by 11. $2.27 per nickel. Plus the value having the capital holder for it. It's a great deal. I've seen a lot of times in the coin shops these sets usually go for like $40.
It's upside down. Great.
There's a kind of a variety of different grades on these. Do my best to try and show you a little bit of it under the scope. The whole thing's not going to fit because it's a big case. Well, here's an example of one of them. I mean, obviously, if these are BUs, this this set would be like in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are pretty worn. Well, we haven't checked any of these for if they got any of the varieties on them. That one's in pretty good shape. This is just one of them. A number of these do have the possibilities for RPMs and
Die crashes.
double dies and all that kind of fun stuff. So again, this is just one of the 3 sets that we're looking at right now. But again, you are getting every date, every mint mark.
$25 each.
these are kind of tough to really show them well on here. Here's another one of the sets. I got to kind of position it weird to get them all under.
You guys can talk and chat.
Yeah, don't forget, everybody, you guys are allowed to actually commune and chat. We do not discourage it. We actually encourage it here.
Last call.
We're going to have a last call on these. Back up to the overhead. Anybody interested? Full war nickel sets. It's going to be your last chance. Then we're moving on. All right, we are moving on. If everybody decides you want one of these or you want to make an offer on one of them, let us know. All right. Got 3 more items for the overhead cam. And these are going to be $7 a piece. And these are really kind of neat. All right, so the first one, we have a 1965 proof-like mint set from Israel. And Daryl USA is picking that one up. Congrats, Daryl. How have you been? I haven't seen you around in a while. It's nice to have you back. All right, next up. This is, again, a proof-like mint set. This is the 1966 set from Israel. Hey, glad to hear it, man. Again, this is $7. 1966 proof-like mint set from Israel. And this one's going to Alden. Congrats, Alden. All right, then we got one more. This one is the 1967 Jerusalem specimen set from Israel. And again, $7. And this one's going to Daryl. Congrats, Daryl. All right. Switch to the scope cam. And now it's time to get into the real goodies. All right, next up, we are going into some brilliant uncirculated Morgan dollars. Starting with an 1880 plain date. These are all brilliant uncirculated on the Morgans.
You're welcome, Daryl.
And this one, we are looking for $40. You have a little bit of contact marks on the cheek there, as many Morgans do. Toning action going on. Catch it on camera here. Kind of see that luster moving by there. Again, we're looking for $40. Brilliant uncirculated 1880 plain date. All right, last call on this one. I'm going to try refreshing Wild Bill. We're green on our side. All right, moving on. All right, next one up, we got the 1886 plain date. Again, this is brilliant uncirculated. If you know Morgans, you know that unfortunately getting the contact marks on the cheek there is quite common because how big and heavy these things are. When they're minted, they just clank them all into a bag, so they get these contact marks on them. All right, this one we were looking for 35 bucks. Well, hopefully your evening's better than your day then, Alden. $35 on this one. And always keep in mind, we're looking at these coins under these scopes. So these things are being hugely magnified. So it makes everything look like, way worse than it really is. You get these little things that look like, just terrible marks on them. But then when you actually look at them in person, you can barely even notice they're there. A lot of them you can't even see with the naked eye. That's why we get a lot of comments from people saying the coins look so much better in person. These things got beautiful luster. I don't know if you can see it there, but you see the luster going by as I tilt it. I am hoping soon to get a permanent setup going for a third camera so that you guys can actually get a full shot of the whole coin all in one shot for these larger coins. All right, last call on this one. 1886 plain date BU, $35. Hey, Cindy.
Yay!
All right, moving on. All right, next up we got the 1889 plain date. Again, it is a BU. Probably the bus control checking the things. This one again, you got some cool toning around the edge. And this one again, we were looking for $35. BU 1889. And again, I don't know how well you can see it, but if you see the luster there going by as I tilt it back and forth, and the glare from the holder kind of kills it a little bit. But these are absolutely gorgeous coins. All right, last call on this one. So that was our local pest control guy for the apartment complex, doing his rounds. I asked him to try and be here earlier in the day because we knew they were coming today, but oh well. What can you do? All right, we are moving on. All right, next up, we got an 1897 lane date. Brilliant uncirculated. And once again, looking for $35. I have to wonder how hard it is to find a Morgan that does not have those cheap contact marks that all of them seem to have. Because you're pretty much having to get up into top grades before you start finding them without them. For $35, anyone? $18.89. Brilliant uncirculated. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, like above the eagle's head, those little bag marks up there. That it looks crazy because of the level of magnification we're using. But if you're seeing it with the naked eye, a lot of times that one's not even showing up. And it looks like we got a die crack between the plant and the wing right there. Yep, that's a die crack. And a retained cud. Right there. Starts right there on the edge, goes up along the star, through the U, and to the other edge. So yeah, this one actually is a die crack and a retained cud. Very nice. There's a die crack right there coming off the R. Definitely an older state die on this one on the reverse. 2 significant die cracks and a retained cut. That's pretty cool. Looking for 35 bucks. Anyone? Last call. 1897 plain date BU, 2 die cracks and a retained cut as a bonus. Huh?
So,
No. We did discover this one has a retained cut on it. Check it out.
Cool.
It's going right there from the edge there, up through the star, across the U, and then back to the edge.
Cool.
All right, we're going to move on. Hey, Les. All right, next up, we got an 1898 New Orleans. Brilliant uncirculated. Again, $35 is what we're looking for. Your O mint mark. I mean, that's what you call some pretty clean fields right there. A slight patina there on the edge. This one's got a good, strong strike to it. So one of the things they look for when they do the coin grading is, of course, they look for the, what shapes the planch it in and how much wear is there. But then the third thing that they tend to look at, other than, of course, eye appeal, is how strong was the strike. And this one would be an example of a very, very good, strong strike. $35, anyone? 1898 New Orleans, brilliant uncirculated Morgan dollar. I'd be willing to say on this one, if someone was to send this one in to get it graded, it might squeak through as a 63.
Okay.
Okay, Les. Yeah, so far none of them is sold, and we've only got 2 left. So yeah, just shoot us an email and let us know which ones you're interested in. All right, last call on this one. Okay, have a good night, Les. We'll watch for your email. Again, just a reminder to everybody, the Coins of the World series is back. I restarted that up on Thursday. Would I do $30 on this one? Yeah, I'll go $30 on it. I'll go $30 for Daryl. Congrats, Daryl. The Coins of the World series has been rebooted. We started it on Thursday. We'll be back with another episode this Thursday. I forgot to do the giveaway on Thursday, so I will be doing that this week. So I hope you guys will all come check it out. All right, next up, we got a 1900 plain date, brilliant uncirculated. A die crack coming off the hair right there. And once again, we are looking for $35. Some more die cracks going on up there. So we got another late state die going on here. Going for the rim to the edge of the T. The one between the A and the T. $35, anyone? All right, last call on this one. Nod by states.
Rod.
Rod by states. All right, talk about that. The die crack.
Oh wait, RCD is what she put.
I don't think that's a retained cut. That doesn't look like it's connected. Yeah, no, that's not a retained cut. It does come off the rim to the tee, but then there's nothing in between that and there, and it's not running along the tee. Not quite a retained. All right, we are moving on from this one. All right, so our last Morgan Dollar of the night is a 1902 New Orleans. A brilliant uncirculated. $35, and it will be yours. Hey, Joe.
Hey Joe.
How you been, man?
Miss seeing you.
Oh, we're hanging in there. And this one's going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. You missed all the rest of them, Joe. We've got a whole stack of BU Morgan, so if you want to see any more of them later on, let me know. We still got 1, 2, 3, 5 of them left. Excuse me. I'm going to grab a drink real quick. All right, so next up we got some presidential proof dollars. So all of these are going to be $3 a piece. I'm going to go through them kind of quick by year. So if anybody wants one, let me know. So starting in 2007, we got Thomas Jefferson. And of course, you got George Washington. Or this is John Adams, sorry. Not quite the Washington yet. Now we got George Washington. And finally, we've got James Madison. Yeah, they definitely did a better job on the eyes on these than they did on the nickel. The nickel one just looks creepy. So all 4 presidential proofs for 2007, $3 each. If you want the whole year, I'll knock $2 off. Give it to you for $10 for the whole, for all 4 for the year. All right, last call on these. Zombie eyes. All right, we're going to move on. Right, next up, we got 2008. And I do have 2 sets of the 2008s. So again, $3 each, or $10 if you want a full 4-president set. So you got Andrew Jackson, and then you got James Monroe, and you got Martin Van Buren, and you got John Quincy Adams. We got all 4 presidential dollars for 2008. We have 2 sets available. If anybody wants to do the full set, you get the full set for $10. Grandfather of Marilyn Monroe. Probably not, considering Marilyn Monroe was not her real name. In case anybody out there didn't know that. She took on the name of Marilyn Monroe when she got into Hollywood. All right, last call in the 08s. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe's real name was Norma Jean Mortensen.
Hey, cupcakes over.
Yeah, she was not a real blonde. She was a dye job. All right, moving on. And the last one we have for the proofs is the 2010 set. Again, $3 each, or $10 for the set. I think we all know who this guy is.
No.
The Lincoln dollar. And then we got Franklin Pierce. And then James Buchanan. Oh, wait, nope, this is Millard Fillmore. And then James Buchanan. There we go. Getting ahead of myself. So again, $3 each, or $10 for the whole year. Oh yeah, her rendition of "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" for John F. Kennedy is famous. All right, last call for all the proof silver dollars, or silver dollars, proof presidential dollars. There we go. I know what I'm talking about. Really, I do.
Are you sure?
Oh, Cindy, did you ever get my message the other day on Facebook? No? Well, I sent you a message the other day on Facebook. You're in the woods. All right, we are moving on. Yeah, I was asking you if you're still looking for you're talking about you wanted a smaller coin with a lion on it. I was asking if you were still looking for that. Because if you are, I think I have something you might be interested in. And I sent you pictures of it. Settled for a Merc? Okay. Yeah, this is the one I actually sent you pictures of. I'll show it to you real quick. It's a silver coin from East Africa. It's got a happy walking lion there. Little 1 shilling. All right, I'll just throw that into next week.
I like.
And if you still want it, I'll give it to you for $3. You want it for $3? Okay. We'll throw it into your package. That's not on the list.
I know.
All right, so now we're on to $50. And we got a bunch of early date Walking Liberty halves today. And by early dates, I mean starting at the very beginning. We've actually got a 1916 today. All right, and I'm going to step away for just a moment, and my wife is going to start showing you some of these as soon as she gets done typing. Got it? Awesome. All right, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the walkers.
Alrighty.
Everything's nice by now.
I kind of gathered that
Okay.
when you said that earlier.
Making sure because sometimes you ask. Fabio.
Love you too. Alrighty. We're on to a 1916 Walking Liberty, $50. And VG, 90% silver. Oh. Aha. I got it. Yay. And it is $50. Cindy, did you sleep in? Is that why you were late? Ah. Anyone? That's all good. I was just worried. Last call on this one. Alright, moving on to the 1918 S. In BG, This one is $15. Oh, there. There we go.
Yeah, we just start rolling in.
Do we? There's your mint mark.
I'm surprised nobody took that 16 or that 16. It's one of the hardest days to get. Heck, I think that's only the second one we've ever been able to offer.
I don't know. It might have actually been the first one.
No, the first one was that very first coin that Barry gave us to sell.
Mm. Anyone?
If I remember, I think Joe bought them.
I don't know.
Should get refilled.
I can go. Last call. Oh, Joe. Sold to Joe.
Alright, Joe. Alright, I'm back. Alright, we got a monsoon storm rolling in, so if it gets a little too crazy, bear with us. Because those storms can get kind of nuts.
Okay.
Alright, next up, we got 1919 plain date. And this one is in a very good. Less than 1 million of these were minted. This is one of the key dates to the set, and this one we were looking for $40. Hey Joe, I've been meaning to ask you, how much do you charge for that webbing that you constantly are getting? Or do you even sell it? You sure? I don't mind kicking you a couple bucks. Well, thank you, sir. We appreciate that. All right, last call on this one. 1919 plain date. It's one of the set key dates. At a mintage of under 1 million. $40. This one could be yours. Yep, 100 years old this year. Look up the actual mintage on these for you guys real quick.
Okay, Alden.
Walking Liberty has 1919 plain date. Yeah, 962,000 of these were minted. And the estimated survival in all grades is 45,000.
Hi, Hidden.
Hey, Hidden. Can you come in? I guess so. All right, we are going to move on. All right, sticking with the key date. We've also got the 1919 Denver. All right, so the 1919 Denver had a mintage of 1.165 million, so still a very low mintage. With an estimated survival of 57,500 in all grades. This one we're looking for $40.
No, 45.
Or $45. And I will do a bundle deal. If somebody wants the 19 plain date and the 19 Denver, I will give them both to you for $70. That's $20 off. So $45 each or $70 for both. You get the 1919 plain date and the 1919 Denver. There's your Denver mint mark.
The last one was 40. Yeah. The other one was 40 and the other one was...
Okay, sorry, $15 off. I can math, really I can. Which book are you looking at? You're welcome, by the way. How are you doing tonight? I'll actually show you where I'm looking at real quick. Switch the browser here.
Welcome back, Alden.
Here's our browser view. I'm actually on the PCGS website, PCGS Coin Facts. At a good 10, 79 bucks. At a good 8, 64. For the 1919 Denver.
Not that coin for $18.
I know, that's why I was wondering which book he's looking at. Switch back. All right, last call on these. Someone's trying to get a deal. All right, so again, you can get this one for 45 or the 19 plain for 40, or I will do both for 70. And we are on the final call for these. One of the key dates of the series. That's true. That's something you got to watch out when you're looking at books for prices. You got to actually watch what the copyright date on it is, because just like anything else, coin prices fluctuate.
Hi, Silver Nitrate.
Hey, Silver Nitrate.
How are you doing?
All right, let me check one more thing real quick.
Yeah, that is true, Cindy.
Yeah, I'm even looking on Numish Media right now, and it's got them at about the same price. All right, we're moving on. If anybody decides you want these, let us know. And we are now moving on to the 1920 Denver. This one again is very good. This one we were looking for 35. One second. Cleaning up a couple of tabs real quick. There we go. All right, so this one's got a 1.15 or a 1.5 million mintage. And its list price for very good is 59 bucks. You can get it tonight with us for $35. Again, this is the 1920 Denver. And very good.
Yeah, Danny.
Follow the white rabbit. For $35, anyone? These are the hard to find dates, guys. Take advantage of the deals. Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd doesn't hunt rabbits, he hunts wabbits. Wascally wabbits. Interested in the Bentmark? Let's have a look at the Bentmark. There is the Bentmark. I mean, I guess there's a slight possibility it could be D over D, but it's very worn, so it's hard to tell. Wait, let you study it some more? Yep, still a D. Alright, last call on this one. Rawr. Alright, moving on to the 1920 plain dates. Also in very good. And this one we're looking for $13. And I will throw out another bundle deal. If anybody wants the both 1920s, the Denver and the plain date, I will do both of them for $40. you got 35 and 13 if you do it individually, or $40 for both. So you get $8 off.
Right, silver.
Unless you count the Silver Eagles.
I don't count them.
All right, last call on the 20s. Thunder. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got a 1938 plain date in AU. This one we're looking for 25. Well, if you have them and still have no interest in them, send them to me. Yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. I give you permission to send coins. So again, this 38 plain dates in AU. Oh yeah, this thing's gorgeous. Oh, and because then you can see, because then you could buy them from me again. It's called the Circle of Life. I don't make the rules. Looking for $25. Anyone? 20? Yeah, well then I'll go 20 on it for you. We're going to Alden Davis for $20. Congrats, Alden. See, guys, don't be afraid to make offers. You never know. We might just actually take them. Sometimes we don't because, we'll lose money on it, but sometimes we do. All right, last Walking Liberty for the night. There's a 1945 plain date in AU. And this one we're looking for $15. And Hidden would like to know who here collects coins. Why would a coin collector come to this stream? That would be silly. 12 bucks. I could do 13. Could you go 13, Alden? Sold. All right. Sold to Alden, 13 bucks. All right. Moving on to dimes. We don't have any quotas for tonight. All right, we got an 1876 Seated Liberty dime in fine. And this one happens to be a Carson City.
30.
And this one, we are looking for 30 bucks. And it's the 1876 Carson City. Looking for $30. I'll tell you what, Hayden, if nobody else takes it for the 30, I'll give it to you for 25. Nobody touch that coin. All right, last chance if anybody wants it at 30. Otherwise, it's going to Hidden for 25. So you got a weird toning that got on it. I don't know if it's from an album. I know some of the old leather albums left those kind of lines on them. All right, this one's going to Hidden, 25 bucks. Congrats, sir. Just a couple of nicks that were there. All right, now we're going into Merc Dimes. I gave it a fine. But I mean, even if you put it at a VG, it's still worth 25 bucks. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Words. These are all going to be $3 a piece.
Not every single one. No.
Oh, never mind, I lied. These are not all $3 a piece. So 1935 Mercury dime. You copy and pasted the whole list, still trying to erase. Good job. All right, so I put this one in the low VF. Especially when you're looking at about the VF20 range. I think we're $3. There's some dark toning on it.
Full band.
Oh, heck no, this thing ain't full band. It's not even close.
They're not by you.
Yes, keeps flying in my face. Stupid net. All right, last call on this one. Yeah, Mercs are great. Very cool design. If only it was that easy, right?
Right.
All right, moving on. Next up, it's 1939 Denver in a VF Plus.
Read on us.
$3. Nothing wrong with having two sets. All right, last call on this one. All right, moving on. All right, next up, 1941 and extremely fine. $3.
Are you sure?
Oh wait, $4. Sorry, this one's $4.
Are you sure?
No pachyderms.
I'm sorry.
Got a lot of foreigns tonight, though. Like a little over half of the total lot list tonight is foreign silver.
I've been trying to find a different elephant than what you have.
The problem is that the elephant coins that we are finding, we don't have, so they're going into our collection. And that's a lot of stuff that's from like Thailand and India.
I know you have a lot of elephants.
Right, last call on this one. 1941, extremely fine, $4. You must have a really, really big safe. Is it just me, or does that look like that should qualify as one of those coins that says, "In COD we trust"? Because that looks more like a C than a D to me. That looks like it says COD. Is there such thing as a COD error on a Mercury dime? Because if there is, I think we should qualify. All right, moving on. Next up, 1943 Denver. An extremely fine. And this one we're looking for $4. It's got a nice little patina going on it.
You're lost. We're on number 33.
Number 33.
I think. No. What date?
36.
36. Sorry.
There you go. Now you're caught up. Last call on this one. Huh? Aw. All right, moving on. Next up, we got a 1944 Denver and AU. Get off there. Get over there. $5. So you need to hurry up and buy some stuff from us so we can send you your package here. For $5, anyone? Hey man, I can multitask. When I'm awake, I can. The last call on this one. Hey, Christians. Or Christine. How are you tonight? All right, moving on. To 1945 Denver and Very Fine. And this owner's looking for $3. And after these, we do got 3 5-pack bundles of Mercs coming up. I'm doing pretty good, thanks for asking. All right, last call on this one. Hey, coin digging. All right, we are moving on. All right, so next we got, like I said, we got 3 Mercury 5-pack bundles. These are $15 a piece. So the first bundle, I'm going to go through these really fast. So, got 1941 plain date, 1942 Denver, 1939 Denver. Some really weird toning on it.
Yeah. Kind of spitting outside.
37 plain date, and a 35 plain date. So that's the first bundle. Again, these bundles are $15 a piece. If for some reason somebody should want to buy all 3, I'll drop them to $12 a piece. Second bundle, 44 plain day, 42 plain day, 36 plain day, 37 plain day, wait, no, that's 37 Denver. I marked that one wrong. Let me fix that real quick. 37 Denver. And now that's actually a 35 plain date. So that is bundle number 2. And here is bundle number 3. Again, 15 bucks a piece. Unless somebody should want all 3 bundles, then I'll do it for 12 bucks each. 43 plain date. 37 plain date. 44 plain date. 37 plain date. And 35 plain date. Right, so is anybody interested in any of these bundles? Last call on the bundles. All right, we are moving on.
Give me a deal on all 3.
I said if you do all 3, I'll do them for 12 bucks each instead of 15. There you go. It's typed out. How does that work for you, Silver?
Yep. Okay.
Yep, you want that? Cool. All right, all 3 bundles are going to Silver. Good, all right, son. All right, next up we got some half dimes. These are 25 bucks each. We got 3 available, different dates. Starting off with 1853 with arrows. And very fine. Beautiful half dime. Over 25 bucks. Go away, Nat. This Nat needs to die. Over 25 bucks, anyone? 1853 with arrows, half dime. And very fine. And it might just be me, but that looks like a die clash. Because if you look right there, that looks like the bottom of the base of Liberty.
I see it.
Yep, that's a die clash. So 1853 with arrows with a die clash. And you're still getting it for 25 bucks. And it kind of looks like you can see the wreath a little bit on the obverse. Last call on this one. I cared. All right, moving on. Figured. I don't know what that word is. All right, next up, we got an 1854 with arrows, half dime. Vetifine. Some neat dark toning. 25 bucks.
Okay. Whatever you say, Hidden.
If you're only 5 and a bit drunk, what kind of hell parents do you have to let you get drunk? For 25 bucks, anyone? $18.54 with arrows, half dime. What are we talking about?
I don't know who we're talking about either.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Christine.
Well, it hasn't caused a problem here yet. All right, last call on this one. $25. This could be yours. Again, just another reminder, our Coins of the World series has been kickstarted again. We had our first episode this past Thursday. Episode 2 will be this coming Thursday. It'll be somewhere around 3 or 4 Pacific Standard Time. And again, since I forgot to do the giveaway last week, I'll be doing it this week. So hopefully everybody will come check it out. All about world and ancient coins. All right, we are moving on. All right, the last of the half dimes is the 1856 in very fine at $25. And if somebody decides they want all 3 of the half dimes, I'll knock $10 off. So instead of 75, it'd be 65 for all 3. But you'd have to get all 3 to get the deal. Last call on these. Would I do 20 just for this one, Daryl? I can do it. Yeah, man, I can do that for you. Yeah, this one is going to Daryl for $20. Congrats. All right, next up, we got a graded coin. Some slab action. So this is a PCGS graded 1943S MS66 War Nickel. And this one, we are looking at $22. Men's State 66. Graded by PCGS. Yes, ma'am. Are you asking if we would do 20?
One sec.
Trying to think if I can do it. Give me a second. blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Cindy, I'll go ahead and do it for you just because it's you. And we like you. This one's going to Cindy. Alright. Next up, we got a large American cent for you guys. Right, we got an 1840 small date in extremely fine. This is kind of our showcase item for tonight. And this one is going at $135. Hey, Clinton. We're going to see 1840 small date in extremely fine. Buy it now on this one is $135. And I will actually pull this one up for you guys real quick. All right, so 1840 small date on the braided hair cents. At EF40, you're looking at a list value of $235. Survival, all grades, 400. And you got a chance to get it tonight for $135. And keep in mind, guys, we can do payments. If anybody wants to get this beauty into their collection, but you need to do payments, we can work out payments. As long as you can put something down on it, we can work that out. Any takers? Yeah, it is definitely very nice. That's what I do, coin digging. I do my best to bring you guys the good stuff. I figured there might be somebody out there that wants to give this beauty a home. Like I said, coin digging, we can do payments on it.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, Daryl. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, and we will invoice you.
Yeah, we'll get the invoices out after the stream. All right, last call on this one. By the way, anybody who came in late, we still have all 3 of the War Nickel sets available. It's the full set of War Nickels. These are $25 each. We got 3 available. We still got most of the SMS sets available. So if anybody wants any of that, let us know. All right, we're going to move on. If anybody decides they want that, let us know. And we are going to move on to another graded coin. This time by NGC. We got a 1956 Denver MS66 red. $22. On this one, I will have to say that price is going to be firm on this one. We cannot go any lower than $22 on this one. How many of you guys out there got a wheat cent that's MS66 red?
I think Queen a good might.
This thing is gorgeous. Hey, have a good night, Clinton. Just making yourself drool. Hey, it sounds good, man. You have a good night. All right, last call on this one. $22 and it's yours. Look at it this way. If you were to find one of these and you were to send it in to get it graded by NGC, just the shipping fee, the grading fee, and the insurance that you have to pay on it would be more than $22. Hey, Dacone. Again, this is MGC MS66 red. $22 is as low as we can go on this one, Alden. If we go any lower than that, we'd be losing our money. Cost you $80 to get one coin graded? Good Lord. Were you having to pay like extra charges for attribution and all that stuff? Alright, we are moving on. Alright. Next up, we got some Canadian silver dollars. We're getting into the foreign coins now. Ah, okay. And I'm going to step away for a moment, and my wife's going to get you guys started on these. I will be right back.
Alrighty. We have 1953 silver dollar from Canada. 80% silver. And it's in BU. $25. Anyone at all would like to have this beauty taken home? How do you do that, Cindy? And you're not supposed to do something like that. Last call on this one. I'm sorry, Cindy. Anybody want a 1953 Canadian silver dollar? It's only $25. Alright, moving on to the 1957 Canadian silver dollar, 80%. This one is $25. This one is also BU. Why do I keep trying to flip it like US coins? I need to stop that. Anybody want 2 guys on a boat? No. Last call.
I got a flash flood warning right now.
Hurry. Okay. Well, 2 guys on a boat are leaving. And Lewis is taking back over with the 1963.
Yepers. Right. Yep, our next one up is a 1963. 80% silver Canadian dollar.
NBU.
Brilliant uncirculated.
$15.
Anybody who loves silver dollars, these are great coins to have. Because they're the exact same size as our Morgan dollars and Peace dollars. They're great designs, and they're, they may not be 90% silver, but they're still 80% silver. Hey, very nice. A lot of stacking videos, and they all say if you can't get American, cheap foreign is the way to go. Oh yeah, definitely. A lot of cases you can get foreign easier than you can American.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me guess, those are all like the really early dates. All right, last call on this one. $15. Oh yeah, they can be definitely. Puerto Rico from local dealer here for spot. $1.80. The suckers were $25. Nice. That was a good score, dude. One of the coins that we have tonight, it's coming up here in a little bit, is a 1753 4 real from Mexico. I got for spot. It was like, what, $2.50 that I got it for. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got a BU 1964. And this one is actually proof-like. And this one is the Charlottetown from Quebec. And this was their centennial dollar. That's why I always say there is absolutely nothing wrong with collecting foreign coins. Because in a lot of cases, the foreign coins are better than ours. And right now, the only problem with the foreign coin market is just that there aren't enough people in it. That's why I'm always trying to get more people interested. And there are some foreign coins out there that are very expensive. They're worth a lot. I got one of them coming up a little bit later. It's our other showcase item. Last call on this one, $15. All right, moving on. All right, and the last one we've got is a 1965. It is the small bead blunt 5 of the 4 varieties of the 1965 Canadian silver dollar. There's a large bead and a small bead, and then each one of those comes with a blunt 5 or a sharp 5. This one is the small bead blunt 5. And once again, we're looking for 15 bucks. So what you're looking at is you're looking at the 5 right there, the top end of it. If it goes out more at a slanted ankle, then that's the sharp 5.
Ankle?
Angle.
You said ankle.
No, I didn't. Hey, Hoogie.
Long time no see, Hoogie.
All right, so for anybody keeping track, it would be $95 for all 5 of these Canadian silver dollars. This one is 15 bucks by itself. If there's anybody out there who wants to pick up all 5 and really get a good Canadian silver dollar collection going, I'll knock 10 bucks off of that.
Off of all 5.
And do it for 85 bucks for all 5. So that makes it 13 bucks for this one if you get this one as part of the bundle. Hoogie's probably just been lurking. Finally decided to say hello. All right, last call on the Canadian silver dollars. $15 for this one, or $85 if you want to get all 5 as a bundle.
Wakey, wakey, people.
All right, moving on.
I think it's only me, Cindy, Lewis, and Hoogie that's awake.
All right, next up, we got a couple of bundles for clad Canadian dollars. So again, if anybody wants to start collecting Canadian dollars, here's another chance to boost your collection up. So starting off with we got a 4-pack for 12 bucks, so $3 each. All of these are brilliant uncirculated. This is the 1982. This is the Confederation Constitution dollar. Very awesome design there. The 1981. Got your standard dollar design. The 1978. And the 1975.
There's a forfeit that was pretty
So this bundle is $12. All of these are brilliant uncirculated.
We'll do Alden just after the auction.
Yeah, we'll get that out, Alden. So we get done on the with the stream, then we'll jump on getting all those invoices out.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome, sir.
You know.
You need all except 75.
Just saying.
You need all of these except the 75?
For all of the silver.
I mean, they're basically $3 a piece. So if you need the other 3, I can just give you the other 3 at $3 each.
I need the first $2 and the lot except 75.
Like I said, if you want just those 2, I can give you just those 2 for $3 each, hidden. Because lot 2 is also just the 81, the 78, and another 75. And this lot would be $9. So yeah, if you just need those 2 dates.
No.
Talking about the 81 and the 82.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I can do $2 each for these 2. You're very welcome. All right, so we are going to move on from these. Next up, we got some of the Canadian bank cents. These are the Canadian large 1 cent and ½ cent coins before the Royal Canadian Mint existed, so the banks had to make their own coins. And we are starting with an 1832 halfpenny from the Bank of Nova Scotia. It's in fine condition. And we're looking for $10. Province of Nova Scotia. 1832. This coin is almost 200 years old. We're looking for $10. And this one would be the 15 feather. There's a 13 and a 15. And you're counting the feathers that are in the headband there. Last call on this one. Gotta start getting through some stuff quicker here. We got a lot to get through still. All right, we're going to move on. Next up, so it's from between 1835 and 1837 from the Quebec Bank. And this one is in a Rick Snow holder. It is a very good. By the way, on these really old ones, anytime that you see it and it says 2 sous, that means it's a 1 cent. If it says 1 sou, that means it's a half cent. Just a little note for you guys there. Oops, upside down. Again, looking for $10. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. I don't know if there's something going on with that ear. If that's just damage. I think that's a ding. Yeah, that's a ding. But hey, at almost 200 years old, you're going to pick up some dings too. Last call on this one, $10. 1837, 1 penny. All right, moving on. Next up is 1838. This one's a half-cent token from Montreal. Looking for $10. He's got a bit of a scratch on the obverse. So it says unsu, so that would be a ½ cent. Yes, there are actually 2 of these available. Thank you, Cindy. So that's the first one, and then here is the second one. So these are $10 each. Sorry about the glare there. All right, moving on. Got one last one of these available. This is the 1838 from Montreal. Oh, wait, that's the other one. Never mind. Got 2 left. And these, they're the same date, but they're different grades. This one is a VF Red Brown, and it is the 1844 ½ cent token from Bank of Montreal. So after this long, it's managed to actually retain just a little bit of its red. That's what we're looking for $12 on. And then we also do have a version of this one that's in fine, and it's just the standard brown. And it's going to be $10. Don't be afraid to chat amongst yourselves, everyone. Here's the one that's in the fine. And I'll do a bundle deal on these. If anybody wants one of each date, which that would be the 32, the one that's the 35 to 37, the 38, and the 44. I'll do them for $8 each as a bundle. So that'd be $32 for all 4. I would have to agree with that, Cindy. All right, we're gonna move on. If anybody decides you want any of these, let me know. I made a couple of things cleared out real quick. So they're kind of out of the way. All right. Next up. If anybody out there likes the British large cents, I've got a giant bundle. This is a 20 coin bundle of British large cents. And it's going to be on a buy it now for 25 bucks. I'm going to flash through these real quick. Got an 1965 or 67. Bad. In really good condition. We got a 66. Britain, side flip. 1965. $1964. I know it's hard to tell on camera, but some of these are as good as AU. $1961. $1950. $46. $1940. $38. $1936. So now we're into George the Older. Dropped one. Get back here. All right, 1928. $27. $21. Nobody else was talking. 1920. $1919. $1918. $1917. 1906. So now we're into King Edward. 1905. And 1902. So that is the bundle. We're looking for $25 on it. There are 20 coins, ranging from 1902 to 1967. Anybody interested? If there's anybody out there who's never seen one of these are about the size of an American half dollar. So that's a lot of copper. All right, I'm going to move on. If anybody decides they want this bundle, let me know. And now it's time to really dig into the foreign silver. Sticking with Britain for right now. All right, we are starting out with an oldie. 1816 British shilling. 92.5% silver. It isn't about good, but I mean, it's very old. It's King George III. And so we're looking for $10. I don't call you old, I call the coin old. This thing is 203 years old. Looking for $10. Anyone? Last call. Just to be happy. All right, we are moving on to a 1914 florin in fine condition. This one again is 92.5% silver. And this one we're looking for $8. Yeah, it is really neat. I like these just because you see so many medieval movies. And, you know, they talk about, like, in some of the movies, they talk about money and they're talking about, like, you know, the silver florins. Hey, Trent. All right, last call on this one, $8. 1914 florin. 0.925 silver in fine condition. And sold to Trent. Congrats, Trent. All right, next up we got a 1921 half crown. This one is in a VG, 50% silver. And we're looking for $6. These half crowns are about the size of an American silver dollar, maybe a little bigger. And this one's going to Cindy. Congrats, Cindy. All right. Oh, we had 2 of those available. My bad. We have 1 more of these if anybody else wanted one. So again, $6. If anybody wants the second one. You want to swap yours for this one? All right, well, Cindy was first, so she gets to pick first. So, Trent, you'll get the other one, and Cindy will get this one. Are you cool with that, Trent? Cool. All right. Next up, we got a 1935 half crown in fine. 50% silver. Looking for $6 on this one. It's kind of like a fancy font. Make it look spiffier. $6, anyone? Here we go, last call. All right, moving on. Moving on to a 1936 florin in fine condition. %50 silver. Oh, this isn't a florin. This is a 1 shilling. I had it labeled wrong. Let me fix that. So this is actually a 36 1 shilling. So it would be a half of a florin. You're white out over there now. Can you grab one? Still looking at $4. There we go. Now it's labeled right. All right, last call on this one. 1936 1 shilling in fine. $4. All right, we are moving on. All right, next up, we got a 1939 1 shilling in fine. Toning looks like shading. Yeah, kind of. And they got the design of the squatting lion holding the sword and the sword and scepter. This again, 50% silver, fine condition, and we are looking for $3. He's grumpy. All right, looking for $3. Anyone? Ben for the humor. I just noticed that the D in def and the D in end are both, and the P are all filled. Huh. All right. All right. Next up, we got the 43 half crown. 50% silver. Very fine on this one. And we're looking for $5. Anybody interested? And we are moving on. Next up, we got 1947 British florin. 50% silver and fine condition. Looking for $4. All right, we're going to move on from this one. Got one last one for Britain. And it is going to be an 1948 florin. 50% silver in fine condition. And we're looking for $4. Last call on this one. All right, we are moving on. That does it for Britain. We're now going to move into some Venezuela. And I'm going to step aside for just a moment and let my wife jump in, and she's going to start showing you guys some Venezuelan bolivars. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Of 1887, 5 bolivars from Venezuela. 90% silver, and it's in fine condition. $25. It's a really old coin. And it still looks pretty good for its age. Right? Anyone? It's $25, and you can take home this coin. Yeah. Alright. Moving on. One sec. Sorry about that. Next up, we have 1902. 2 bolivars from Venezuela. It's 83.5 silver and very good, and its mintage is 500,000. And its price is $8. Oh, I'm hurting. Why? Why? Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. The lightning is getting too close to our home, so we're going to have to call it for right now. So we will finish up the rest of this on Thursday. And I will get out all the invoices and stuff to you guys tonight. Oh, I will. Alright.